Hey everybody, this is Jeff from Intergalactic Toys, and today's episode is on how to edit using Wondershare Filmora 10. Okay, we just updated our software from Filmora 9, and we had a subscriber ask if we could show how we do our editing. So we don't normally do this. There's plenty of these videos on YouTube. Some people, that's all they do is show how to use editing software. But that's okay. We're going to give this a try. We're going to do this as this one goes out to Jaru. I think it's XAROO is the name. And so here you go. So they picked us up. They saw us on Intergalactic Toys, our channel. We have another channel called Build an Aquarium Workshop, as well as my son's channel, Cameron Ink Studios. So we use the same editing software. And here we go. We're going to hit, now that we have we have a basic plan with Wondershare. It was $40 for the whole year. It gets rid of the watermark, which is what you want to do when you want to upload videos that you make. Okay? All right, so new project. That's what we're going to hit. And we're going to go ahead and hit the plus button. This section, think of it this way when we look at the software. This section is to import everything you want to edit. This is the editing area with the bar where we're currently going to edit. And then this is the video, so you can watch what you're editing. Okay? And so we're going to go ahead and hit the plus symbol, and we're going to go ahead and go to our, let's see, this is Reef, and we're going to scroll all the way down to our newest video, which we're going to edit, is right here. Okay, and we're going to hit open, and it's going to import everything that we want to edit, okay, and in order as it was shot. And then we want to go ahead and we want to do file, okay, import media, import again. So we're going to import again, and if you didn't see that plus symbol, this is how you would import it, okay. So we're going to hit, let's see, we have, we're at the desktop. Now we're going to back up. Always good to set files for yourself so you know where to get your videos, download them to, and then to pick them up. And this is what we're putting in right now. We're going to insert our intro. A lot of people do intros and outros. So this is our intro for Build an Aquarium Workshop. We made this intro. We made it. That's how you add. You hit the plus symbol. So this is what we're going to work on. Now this one's we're just using it for audio, so it doesn't really matter which one we pick. Okay, so there we go. So we got our intro right here. Let's hit stop. There it is. It's just a picture, and we imported it to Microsoft Paint 3D, and we went ahead and typed in Build an Aquarium Workshop in different colors, and we made this, which looks kind of like a TV, but it's really an aquarium with a stand. Okay. Now, so this is our intro, so it's just a few seconds. We're going to take this, and we're going to right-click on it, and we're going to hit Detach Audio. Learn how to use the quick buttons. They're much easier than going up here, okay, sometimes. So you can just go ahead and, we're just going to go ahead and touch the audio here, remove the audio. We don't need the video whatsoever, so we can just click on that. Anything you highlight, that's what you're working on. We're going to go ahead and hit Delete, and that removes that. Now for the audio, we want to go ahead and match it up to the bar. Okay, because that's where it's all matched up here. Otherwise, your sound, because this is your audio, this is your video, your sound is going to come out in other areas, and we don't want that. So we want to go ahead and we're going to double click on this area, which is the audio volume level. We're going to go ahead and move this up. Sorry that I'm going fast. Hopefully you know how to use some of the software that you have used it. You're going to hit OK. And now when we hit stop over here, this is our, remember, there's our video. This editing line, the editing bar, goes back to the very beginning. Now, if we hit the plus symbol over here, plus and minus, that's the zoom. And we can zoom in here, and we can get it down to fractions of a second if we want to. We can actually see that here, if we click on it, okay, see it changed over to this little bar with arrows. We need to move it a little bit back. Just going to adjust it there. And now we're perfect, okay? So now we can hear this. We can hit play up here. Remember, this is our viewing area. We hit play. And you're just hearing a filter. That's it. That's our quick 4-second intro, and it's just a picture of fish with the sound of a filter, okay? All right, now the bar stops at the end because we haven't put anything else in there. I'm gonna go back up, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna hit the very beginning of the video, okay? So we gotta hit the plus symbol, and there we go. It's asking us, do we wanna match it? The 29 frames per second is fine. It's not that far off. Let's make sure that we minus here, so we zoom out so we can see what we have. This is the bar down here, if you're looking at my mouse pointer, to scroll back a little bit. And let's hit the stop, and we'll see where the edge is. Okay, if you were just to hit play now, without any type of transition or anything, it would just go immediately into the video, right? Okay, so here we go. We've got all our video that we want to edit loaded with our intro, okay? And we have put the intro in there, and now we've added the very first segment of our video, okay? So if we hit play, you're gonna see that it goes through our intro right into the video.
Hey everybody, welcome to another build in a frame.
Okay, so we want to transition here. So now, what are we gonna do? You can either, in this case, we're gonna go up here to transition, okay? Now, we have all sorts of options here, and you can see on the side, and then you can go through all of them. There's 233 different types of transitions, all right. Before we pick one, we want to go ahead and put this back, though, at the beginning. So we're gonna go ahead and go to our zoom in screen. This is zooming in to make sure that we are absolutely at the beginning, okay? And you'll see that there's no audio here. That's perfect for a transition. So let's go ahead and put our transition in here. Sorry, we just clicked on that area. Let's say we do a dissolve. Let's do something fancier than that. Let's do a cube. Hit the plus. It adds the cube right here. Oftentimes you'll notice it'll add a cube there, and it'll add a cube at the end. We can delete that if we want. If we don't want a cube there as well, okay? Let's go back here. So we have a cube. We don't want the cube. We don't need it to be that long. So if we go to the edge, you see the double arrows that go opposite. We can just go ahead and shrink this back to here, okay, where there's no audio. And now if we put this slightly back and we hit play, remember this is your viewing area. We hit play. You'll see.
Hey,
there you go. So there's a transition. That's the cube.
Today's episode,
okay.
We are looking at,
and if we need to up the audio level once again, we would just click down here where you see the audio level, double click on it, go to audio. It's in video right now. Go to audio, and there it is. Okay, you can just click on that, and you can just raise it a little bit or minus it out. And this is where you would hit fade in, fade out. And if you do a fade, it's just going to come down here. The fade in's at the beginning, the fade out is at the end of that reel. Okay, and if you want to make different fade ins, different points, like anything else, you'll take this and the scissors here, the editing bar, and you'll just, click on that here, click on the editing bar. It doesn't cut anything. It just sets it, it just cuts this. So if we wanted to do something different here, we could. Something different there. If we want to do a transition point here, we could do a transition point here, we could do just transition point on the other side of it that's different. So it just allows you, okay, to do different things. So maybe we want to raise the volume here, maybe we don't want to raise it over here. Maybe we want to put different audio here, okay? So we can mute this if we wanted to, right? We just drag this all the way down, okay? Maybe we want to do a fade over here, so you just hit like a fade in. And if you hit a fade in, you'll see right here, it starts shading. It's a gradual line, and that doesn't look like it's going to hit anything because there's nothing there yet. There's no audio there. Fade out, there you go. So you see the fade out, okay? So you can do that as well. You can change the pitch, which is change the sound of your voice, okay? And then we go ahead and hit okay. And you'll notice that this editing bar, we didn't cut this. So if we hit play, it still plays smooth, okay? There's no separation gap there. It's just an invisible thing until we actually do something with it. All right. So now that is how to get your intro. If you needed to do a title, the audio's down here, the video's here, and the title would be up here. So if we wanted to do a title, okay, we would go ahead and click here, and we would go to title up here, and let's say we want to do something like this, hit plus, and it's going to add a title. We'll double click on it, and then there you go. We can get rid of that, close that down. We can go ahead and type in whatever we want. We could put, this was about the pink pulsating xenia. So we can do pink pulsating xenia, right? That's the coral that we're talking about. We could put it in pink if we wanted to. We could make it smaller. We could change the letter for it if we wanted to. We can do anything we want to there, and you can see that where it's kind of blending over into the Build an Aquarium workshop, which we don't really want. And that's okay. All we have to do is drag this over. Sorry, that's extending it. You drag it over. Now if we hit play, you're going to see
hey everybody,
pink pulsating xenia. There's your lettering. So play around with that. You got all sorts of different options there, 277 options, which is awesome. So there you go. And I usually line this up. You can click into it, drag it around. We can do all sorts of audio. So if we go over here to my music, you can see we got all sorts of stuff here. So there you go. If we want to insert that, right? We like that sound. We could actually, wherever this editing bar is, okay, we could take this and we could put it down here, and we could hit the plus symbol to add it, and it would add it down here. Let's zoom out. See where this is at. Let's hit the stop button so you'll see that it's right here. Okay, we probably don't want it that long, so you put it as long as you want it. Okay, sorry, as long as you want it, and there you go. So let's say we want to end it right here with this segment. We would go ahead, bring those scissors down and snip it, cut. I'm going to right click on this and hit delete, and there you go, that's gone now. And then this, double click on it because the audio looks a little loud. We can lower that back down, and of course now you're going to hear me talking over the music, but it's not going to sound good, which you don't want to do that. What you want to do is you want to go ahead and probably do one or the other. Lower this volume or get rid of it, or the other. And if you hit play,
looking at this pink,
there you go. So let's lower the volume here. Quite a bit. There we go. So it's just a background. You hit play.
That is sitting
now I'm talking and you hear the music in the background. Pretty cool. That could work for you. Depends on your video and what you're shooting and what you want.
So, because you can see.
Okay. And then to get rid of it, we just click on it, right click, hit delete, and it's gone. Okay. So it's pretty easy to learn the quick buttons. You definitely have all these tabs up here, and then you have these to import, to do the audio, to do your titles, to do your transitions, any effects, things like that. And so your audio is down here. Once again, this is your video, and up here are your titles. And if you're going to do any transitions, they're in here in your video, the transitions when you move from one section of the video to the next. Your effects, if you look at effects, okay, there's a lot of included. You can take these effects and you can put them up here as well. You notice that you still have another bar. It doesn't really matter. You could put more titling. You could put effects up here or elements. Okay, elements are really, really cool. If we look, you got 286 elements included. You know, emojis and things like that. Okay, that would also be up above here on one of these bars. There we go. And so if we wanted to add a really cool looking effect, let's hit the stop button. We'll go back to the beginning. And let's say we wanted the cyberpunk. You can actually double click on, let's use this one, chromatic aberration. If you double click on it, not the plus, but double click on it, you'll see it over here. That's what that looks like. And you say, oh, that's cool, I like that. You hit the plus, and it puts it right here on the editing line started here, and it goes through there. Hit stop, hit play, and now look at that. Now that's not what we want for our video, but if that might work for a video that you're doing.
Hey everybody,
okay?
Welcome to another.
If you don't want that, we'll just go ahead and click, right click, hit delete, and done. Okay, anytime you right click on something, you'll get, it's like a quick button, you'll get options, you can pick whatever option you want. The last thing I probably want to show you is if you're going to edit, going to cut the video, an area of the video, okay? Let's say we want to, like, there was a negative area over here. Let's actually just fast forward it real quick for you. Okay, so this looks like there's no audio coming up here soon. Let's plus it, zoom in. So see these big areas of like where nothing's going on. Okay, so if we want to edit that out, we can actually go ahead and do this. Line it up, put the scissors, hit. Now this whole area is going to be deleted, but we don't want the whole area deleted. We just want this little area deleted. There you go. We can go ahead and delete that. Now right click, hit delete. And now you just lost that little segment of nothing. Now you hit play, and you'll see that there you go. So instead of a pause, it's going right through it. Don't even need a transition, nothing like that. And of course you don't like that, this is the back button. You can push it as many times as you want and go back, and it will insert what we lost, okay? So forgot where that was. You should pay attention up to the time so you know what areas that you are deleting.
With some yellow face lanterns. And another one.
Okay. And if you think it didn't put it in, let's just go back one more time. Nope, it did. Okay, so put that little gap there back to where it was. Okay, one last thing. As you go along here, okay, so this video has been added. If we want to keep adding more video, let me just minus this out so you can see the whole video so far that we have in there. we could go ahead and just check add it by plussing it, and that would add the next segment. Actually, we messed that up. See how we messed that up because it's now out of order. Let's right click, let's delete that. Let's make sure, this is the thing. You gotta make sure this lines up where it's supposed to at the end there. Okay, let's zoom in, make sure it lines up perfectly. Looks good. Okay, yep, looks perfect. And now we can add the video there. Okay, so this is the next video segment of our video. There it is. And you can add another segment of the video, and another one, and the last one. And there you go. It adds it all in order. And now I find that easier. And now you can edit it. And that's the end right there, which is 11 minutes. If you look up here, 11 minutes 38 seconds. That's the total time. Of course, we're going to edit that down, so it probably won't be anywhere near there. So that's kind of it. If we hit stop and we zoom out again, we'll see that there's our whole video right here. You can actually see it. That's the whole video before we edit it. Okay, and if we plus, that's just zooming in. So we want to be able to zoom in. I usually work around here so that we can actually, when we hit play, you'll see that it moves not too fast, not too slow, and yet we can pick out areas to edit. If you need further information, definitely look up Filmora or whatever your editing software is. Go on YouTube, look it up. There's tons of people who have done already how to do this, how to do that, how to do specific things within any particular editing software. If you found it useful, though, give us a like, and please subscribe to our channel if you'd like to see more intergalactic toy videos. Thank you, and have a good day. Bye-bye.